Alright guys, today part 2 of the rocket shop is underway. Hopefully the world does not corrupt. Welcome back to another episode on the DPMC series. My name is Demon, and today, hopefully, we will be completing the second part of the rocket shop. Now, if you saw last episode, we completed part 1, which was basically the creeper farm. That's the gunpowder part of the rocket shop. And today, part 2, we'll be doing the sugarcane part of the rocket shop. Now, we spent a live stream yesterday, or the day before, I think it was yesterday, collecting all of the supplies that we needed for this. So, glowstone, we got pistons and rails, we had to go mining, we got a ton of glass, a lot of stone, and then we got our sugarcane and stuff as well. So we're going to be taking all of this over to the rocket shop, and I actually lined out a little bit of it already, so we can go ahead and go take a look at that. But also, we've actually added a little extension to our base, so if you look slightly over here to the right, we'll go down this path, and I'll show you what we've added. Now, if you remember back in episode, I believe it was 6, I honestly don't remember. I think it was episode 6, we found a random skeleton spawner close to our base. Well, it's up there. And basically, this just drifts them down into this, and it... Oh, we have a zombie in here? I just heard one. But basically, it just slowly kills the skeletons very loudly, and we get all the bones from it. The bones is the only thing that I want. I don't want the arrows. So anything we don't want goes over here and gets deposited into this little area. It'll actually pop out and just shoot it into lava. I'll show you. There we go. So anything we don't want gets popped out in there, and then we keep the bones. We're going to need the bones for part 3 of the rocket shop, but that is to be talked about later. I'll go ahead and go show you what we've done so far. We've just kind of laid out the groundwork for what we're going to be doing today. So let's go ahead and hop over there, and I'll show you what we've done. One thing we did off camera was build this 1-tick pulse cactus farm. It broke right now because as soon as you leave, it breaks. But basically, we're just getting a bunch of cactus because this also comes to be a part of the rocket shop part 3 process. But again, that'll be for later to talk about. Right now, let's show you off the groundwork we've made so far. So, this giant rectangle is going to be the sugarcane farm. Is where it's going to be. I'm going to swing over to this side over here. Oh, there's a spider on top of that. That's not good. But this is basically what it's going to look like all the way around. So you have observers that are going to detect when the thing grows all the way up, and then the pistons will basically break it. And then below here, you have a rail. If I could squat. There we go. You see that rail? That's where the hopper minecart will go all the way around, and we'll have a little deposit area for it to deposit the goodies. And then that will be, whoop, a little bit of lag. Oh, a lot of bit of lag. So that'll be the basic premise of the paper part of the... Oh, did this stop? No, we're good. Oh, it's not even nighttime. Why are you attacking me? Anyways, let's get rid of these. Well, actually, all of this is spawnable, so we'll keep it. This is for later. This is just marking an area, so it's fine. We're not worried too much about this being super efficient at the moment, just because... Ooh, just because we have plenty of gunpowder right now. We have plenty of rockets, and we've got... Ooh, we've got quite a bit of gunpowder, so we're doing okay on that front. We're just going to work on the sugarcane part of this, and I think that's what we're going to do right now for today. Now, it should be super simple. It's just going to be the same pattern over and over and over again, and then filling in the ground with slabs, and then the roof with slabs, of course, because we don't want anything to be spawnable. Because this needs to be as efficient as possible if it's going to be our main source of gunpowder. Now, it is efficient as it is, so let's try to keep it that way. But I think the best way to do this would be a time-lapse because we're in the same area. So I'm going to try to do a time-lapse of me going all the way around doing all of this stuff. So let's see if we can do that, and let's get to it. Hit the music! I will not be showing the part where I put in all this water and those stairs. That was terrible. That was so tedious. I'm not showing that. And you might be asking, why did I do it this way? Why did I do every waterlogged stair like this? And to that I say, roll the next clip. Alright guys, just to check in really quickly before we maybe cut to another time lapse. For one, I want to say that I definitely bit off a little more than I could chew. This project is kicking my butt. It's been about an hour and a half, and this is what I've gotten done so far. The sugarcane farm is almost done, but I realized I made not a grave error. That might be a more dramatic way to say it, but I've made an error, and I have to tear down some of it. So I was going to keep one of the short sides for storage to have a bunch of chests for the gunpowder and then for the sugarcane as well. But I kind of built the sugarcane farm going all the way around. So now I need to tear down, I guess, this side, because that one has the sample part that's already completed. So I guess I'm going to be tearing down this whole side and using this for storage. So I get to do that, which sounds fun. So yeah, the rail that goes under there for the creepers will eventually move over here somewhere and deposit all the gunpowder into there. And then the one that goes around all the sugarcane will then, on this side, deposit it and then get launched back out. So I guess that's what I'll be doing. And then I don't know if I should do that off camera or if I should do it in another time lapse or continue the time lapse. But yeah, that's unfortunate that I made that mistake, and now I get to undo some stuff that I've already done. So let's get to that. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, the time lapse is definitely over from there. This is becoming quite the task to do. I've messed up a couple things, but we fixed them off camera, and now we just got to go ahead and do the half slab floor, which is going to take a long time because this whole area has got to be covered in half slabs, this bottom part right here, just so nothing spawns in here. But we got the trim all the way around done. That side has been emptied for the storage. I haven't set up the storage yet. I'll do that after we put the floor in place. But it's starting to somewhat come together. I will have to put the glass and the glass panes in. Let's go ahead and go to sleep real quick. But I will have to put the glass and the glass panes in for the for the windows. For the sugarcane parts, which won't be too bad. It'll just be kind of annoying just because glass panes are a little trickier to place if you're not placing them directly on a block like up there or down here. So placing them on each other will be a slow process, but it won't be too terrible. Now it is coming together relatively well. Everything should be operational. I'll feel so bad if there's something wrong with it again and I have to change stuff. But as far as I know, everything should be good now. All we have to do is put the floorboard in, put a ceiling on it, put the glass in, and put the sugarcane in, and it should be operational. Also, the reason why the time-lapse is definitely not happening for over there or this part, for one, I don't think it would be very interesting to make a time-lapse of that. It's just me going back and forth and clearing this out. But also, two, clearing this out was harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was just going to be breaking blocks back and forth, which I was. But remember those stairs that are under the sugarcane or under the dirt blocks that are waterlogged? Yeah, all of those are source water blocks, so I had to break one and place the dirt to get rid of the source water and then remove the water, or remove the dirt. So it took a little longer than it was expected, but we did get it done. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to placing these slabs real quick. Well, real quick being, you know, not exactly the right terminology I would use, but we're going to go place the slabs real quick and I'll be right back.
1 hour later.
This has taken quite a bit of time, I'm not gonna lie. It's starting to mess with my vision, all this gray and the lines passing. It's all the same pattern over and over again. It's starting to look like an optical illusion. My eyes are getting blurry and restless. But it's gonna be so worth when we put that last block in. Just wait for it. It's coming up. Oh, I'm skipping. Here we go. Oh, here we go. And just like that, we're done with a quarter of it. Oh, God. This is gonna take some time.
1 eternity later.
Alright guys, as you can see, I finally have the 4 all placed in. It took a minute. It took a minute, I'm not gonna lie, it took a minute. So the next part we gotta do is fill in the spot right here where all of our chests are gonna be, but first we need to tear down our current chest situation with all of our gunpowder in it. Now that should be super easy, we're just gonna move the gunpowder. I think we emptied 1 or 2 shulker boxes over here, so we can just empty it into those shulker boxes and hold it there while we, I think yep, this one's empty. I think the green one's empty. No, it's got sugarcane. There we go. But we'll put the sugarcane all along these walls and we'll go ahead and grab all of our goodies from the farm and put it in here so that we don't have to waste them. So let's go ahead and grab that. I turned it to peaceful mode so that we don't have to worry about these filling up anymore. So, oh man. So we have, actually, we're not going to be able to fit all of it into here. So, oh, we have more in the system. Oh, are these hoppers not working? Why is it? I don't know. Maybe it was still filling those up. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and fill these up really quickly, and I'll be right back when we get that settled. Alrighty, all the gunpowder has been loaded into these shulker boxes and a little in our inventory. I was going to use the one that we used for our rockets already, but it's almost full anyways, so we're just going to leave those as are. But we can go ahead and start tearing all of this down, and then we can work on the storage side over there. I want to get that set up before we actually put all the sugarcane in, because like that side, I'm going to have to trim it. Or actually, it'll just automatically trim itself, but nothing will be there to catch it. So we need to get the storage set up. One half will be dedicated to sugarcane, the other half will be dedicated to the gunpowder, and that's going to be a lot of chests. We're definitely going to have to make a trip back home to get all of the wood we need for those chests. So... give me a minute, I'll be right back. Alright, everything is tore down now. We're just going to head back to the house and see if we have enough wood to make all the chests that I'm going to need, or that I'm going to want, rather. I don't know if we're going to have enough to to make them as many chests as I would like, but if we need to start off smaller... Oop, thought my world corrupted again, got nervous. Yeah, if we have to start off with less chests, that's fine. We could just add more later, because we will have to fill up the other ones. But let's see how many we have to spare. Oh, Mr. Thrust making his way through the hallway. That's good. Doing his job. Scouting the area. Okay, let's do this first. Not a lot of wood. So we have 3 stacks of wood to our name. And 23 chests. Cool. Cool. We're going to need a lot of hoppers. Thank God we made a lot of hoppers. And I think that's all we're going to need from the house. Yeah. Now we're going to see if we can build us an unloading station for both the paper, or I guess sugarcane, and the gunpowder real quick. It'll be on opposite sides, so I don't know how much space. It's not going to need a lot of space for that, but I don't know how much space we're going to actually use for chests, because we're kind of limited on wood, but it should be okay. Let's take a look. This will be the entryway for where we come in, this little arch. I think that'll be fine, and then have chests on either side. We could just kind of fly in through here, and then we'll be on the inside. We'll see the sugarcane all around. This will not have a giant dark spot. We will light this up eventually, but for now, this is how it's going to have to look. There'll be glass on all of these, and then sugarcane. I think that'll look pretty decent. And then maybe if we wanted to, we could either put stuff, another farm here in the middle, or actually, that would be a good idea. A light bulb just went off, but we're working on this one for right now. So I put a platform all the way across, and then this little arch will be the entryway. So that could be a tunnel, actually, a little thicker, because the back of this wall also needs to be decorated. So it'll be a thicker wall all the way around. So this should be fine for a good spot. Let's put some chests down. Let's see. How do we line these up? Should we put them closer to the door or closer to here? Because I don't want this whole row to be chests. It could, though. Let's see, how many chests do we need? 1, 2, let's do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 double chests should be a pretty good amount. Could do it like that. Have it flush with the floor and then it just go all the way down. That could work. Let's do it on this side real quick. Ow. Alright. Put those over here. Cool. Now, we just have to build an unloading station on both sides. One for the gunpowder and one for the sugar cane. Now, I'm not sure. I can't remember. I think it was this side. Yeah, it's that side where that one. So this side could be for that one. We could actually move it over. We should have probably moved these over closer to the door so that it had more room for the unloading station. Actually, yeah, we need to do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we can move 8 closer to the door. So I'm going to tear those down real quick. All right, and then that'll give us a good amount of space right there to do an unloading station right here, and then also another unloading station right there, and it should just kind of, you know, trickle its way in, and we'll fill up one chest at a time. I think that'll look good. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and build those unloading stations. I'm going to need another parroter, another red... Yeah, so we need a couple more tools. Yeah, let's go do that real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, man. It is fully operational. Well, we haven't put the sugarcane in yet, and we're still on peaceful, so there's no actual stuff coming into the farm either, but these are operational. So this is the items. It's not an item sorter. It's an item drop-off station. So basically the hopper minecart will come up, drop stuff off. If there's stuff in it, it'll stop here, unload, and then go back down to its track. The track for the sugarcane one is quite simple. It just goes under and then comes up and around. It was very, very easy to kind of set that up. Goes under, oh, there, wow, right on cue. Goes up, right here's the unloading station, and then all of them will flow to the end one, which will be right here. And anything that comes out right here, and it'll start going down that way. The creeper one is a little harder to route around, but I think I got it in a decent spot. We will have to work on decorating it a little bit, but it should be fine. That's an easy thing. That's an easy fix. But basically, you see it there going across the top right here. Bounces off the top, unloads, comes back, and then it does the whole circling around the creeper farm. So that should be easy to decorate all of these blocks to make sure that those aren't seen. So what we're gonna do? Oh, did I miss a lever? Yep, like I said it. So what we're gonna do now is put all of the sugarcane in. We have a ton of glass to turn into glass panes, and I think that's the last thing we have to do. I mean, we have to put a ceiling on this, but we could do that another time as well. And these are spawnable, so we might have to work on that. And this is spawnable. But it should be fine as long as it's daytime. So what we're going to do is... Oh god, we have to empty our inventory. And then... Oh, I don't have another shulker box because they're all full of gunpowder. I guess this works. Empty, empty, empty. I need rockets. Empty, empty. Empty. Yeah, okay. So now we're going to take a lot of glass, turn it into panes, and then we'll fill up these windows with the panes and the sugarcane. So I need the sugarcane as well. Wait, where'd I put my sugarcane? There it is. Fill it up with the sugarcane as well, and I will be back in just a second. Sugarcane is now in place. Now let's change these glass into glass panes, and we'll work on the little covering glass in front of them. Can I just say how annoying glass panes are to place? Oh man, I should not have chose this as my building block. Good lord. Because like placing them on the blocks is pretty easy. You just click on, like that. You just click on the blocks, but putting glass panes on the side of glass panes, if you miss, like barely, you're off. And then of course this, because my floor is a half slab, I'm like, it's up to my eyeballs. But we're on our last one, so it's fine. And then we'll do a flyover and see what it looks like. I'm excited. I hope this is functional. I haven't heard any... Oop. I haven't heard any of the pistons go off, so that's kind of worrisome. but I think it's operational. It's a fairly simple design. As long as all of the observers are facing the right way, it should be perfectly fine. I think that's it. I think that's it. We've done it. Oh, that one's growing. So there we go, yeah. So they are working. I don't think anything will be in here quite yet. This is the gunpowder one, I think. This is the sugarcane one. Okay, so we have a little bit of sugarcane. We'll just throw this in here as well. So, that's not bad at all. We could turn it on regular survival mode again and then see how that looks. We'll put it on normal like normal. Normal like normal. Alright, everything should be operational as we speak. The sugarcane should be growing. The creeper should be falling. At least somewhat. Soon. Hopefully. Hopefully I didn't break it. Doing something. I think it should be still fine. Yep, there they go. They're bouncing up and down. Okay, so that should be working fine. So everything should be good to go. I think what I'm going to do is have this run for maybe an hour and see what it's like. Just to see what how many sugarcane we can get and how many gunpowder we can get after an hour. I need to take these out then if I'm going to do that. Anything in here? 2. Alright, we're going to take those out and we're just going to start it from this point on. So we're going to start in an hour and I will be back and let you know what the efficiency rate of this is. Alrighty guys, so quite a bit has actually been done since I said I was going to let it run for an hour. So we did let the gunpowder run for an hour. So we can go ahead and look at that real quick. Oh, it's on this side now. So gunpowder, this is how much I got after an hour. It's almost a full double chest. That's quite a lot of gunpowder, to be honest. But the sugarcane, whoop, other side, and sugarcane is not quite as much. But what I had to do is change all of these glass out for glass blocks, because if you look at glass paint, do I have any on me? No, I do not. But if you look at glass panes, they sit in the middle, like basically where this line is, they sit in the middle of the block. So when the pistons were breaking off the sugarcane, they would sit snug up against the side of the stair, like right on top of the edge of it, and the minecart would not pick it up as it went around. So we had a lot of them disappear, and we had to wait on them to actually get more of them. So we had to replace all the glass panes with glass blocks, and I think what we're going to do to help this system not outrun this one, we're going to build more rows of these in the middle. I was going to put a different kind of farm, but I think what we're going to do is have one giant row here on this side and then another row on this side, and then I have the exact same thing lined up on this side. So basically 4 more rows of sugarcane farms. Then we'll have the minecart unloading going from there all the way down this side, come the back row, that row, that row, that row, and then I guess maybe up that way and then come back. I don't know exactly how we're going to lay it out quite yet, but that would probably be the most efficient way to do it, and we'll get more sugarcane and we could trade paper with villagers, and then we'll have plenty of gunpowder because this thing produces a lot of gunpowder. So I'm not worried too much about that. But what we're going to do now is actually in the episode, I will probably build those off camera. We still have a little more to do here for the rocket shop to be completely done, but I don't want to bore you guys with another little bit of sugarcane farm building. So what we're going to do is actually sleep, make it daytime, go back to the house, and do the comment of the day. Alright guys, the comment of the day comes from the random place. And it says, "This was absolutely epic, bro. I'm shocked I watched the whole video because I don't really play Minecraft, but you put in work, bro. Good content. Thank you very much. I do try. Sometimes I screw up like I did today. Well, actually it was yesterday, but I screwed up a lot building the sugarcane farm part of this. There's so many things I did incorrectly, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys also enjoyed the time lapses because those do take a little more time to move the camera around while I'm building, so it does delay releasing the video and cause me to take a little more time to do it, but I hope it's worth it in the end. But anyways guys, that's where I'm going to cut off the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are there for the next one. I'll see you there. Peace out.